My child, I am speaking to you now in this very moment. Do not turn away. The hours are moving forward, each one a gift I have given, and soon this day will close. There is an urgency in your spirit, a feeling that something is ending and something new is beginning. Do not mistake this feeling for fear. It is my voice, calling you closer before the night fully arrives. I am trying to reach you, to offer you a shelter before the storm. If you listen, truly listen with the ears of your heart, you will find safety. But if you dismiss these words as mere thoughts or coincidence, you risk losing the very anchor I am offering you. Do not panic, my child. My purpose is not to frighten you, but to awaken you. I want to explain what is happening and how your response to my voice can change everything. Your life is not a series of random events. I have woven within it moments of destiny, crossroads where a single choice can alter your path forever. You are standing at such a crossroads now. Do you remember the story of Lazarus? He was in the darkness of the tomb, bound by death. The world saw an ending, a finality that could not be reversed, but I saw a possibility. I spoke his name, and my words, filled with life itself, traveled into that darkness. Death had no authority to hold him once I had spoken. The grave could not defy my command. Do you see, my child? What seems impossible to you, what feels like an absolute and is not impossible for me. Just as I called Lazarus from a physical grave, I am calling you now. I can call you out of the grave of your despair, out of the tomb of your sin, out of the silent darkness where hope has withered. I can speak your name and command you to rise from the place where everything seems lost. But the power is not only in my calling, it is also in your hearing. The question echoes through eternity. Will you listen when I call? When I speak your name, will you choose to rise? You see, I am not only speaking of the death of the body. There's a deeper, quieter death that I grieve over. It is the death of the heart, the slow decay of the soul, the fading of the inner light that happens when a man or a woman decides to navigate this world without me. My child, look around you. So many are walking with their eyes wide open, yet their hearts are sealed shut. They breathe, they work, they talk, but their spirits are as silent and still as a tomb. This is not the life I designed for you. I do not want you to merely exist. I want you to live truly live with my own breath filling your lungs, with my divine fire burning brightly in your spirit. I know you feel the pressure of time. You see the hours slipping away and you fear what is coming. But listen to this truth. Time is not your master. I am. Time is a tool I created, a servant that I used to teach you, to warn you, and to draw you closer to me. Time moves forward because I command it. The sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening because I have ordained its path. And right now, I am using time to speak to you. The shortness of the hour, the urgency you feel in your soul, this is not a product of your anxiety. It is a message directly from me. Do not resent this feeling. Do not push it away. This urgency is my mercy in disguise, a divine alarm meant to save you, not to condemn you. I have seen everything, my child. I have seen every tear you've cried in secret, brushing them away before they could even hit the pillow. I have been with you on the long nights when sleep would not come, when your mind raced with worries and your heart pounded with fear of the future. I saw you even in those moments when you felt completely and utterly alone. I was there, and I never once turned my face away from you. My child, I have always been near, even when you were convinced I was distant. My silence was never a sign of my absence. My silence was an invitation for you to lean in closer, to quiet the noise of the world around you so you could hear the gentle whisper of my love. The world shouts for your attention, but I whisper. Do you remember the story of my disciples in the boat during the storm? The waves crashed, the wind howled, and they were terrified. I was right there with them, resting in the boat until they finally cried out to me. And when they called my name, I rose and spoke a single word of command to the storm, and there was a great calm. Do you understand the lesson? I was never absent from their struggle. I was waiting for them to call on me. In the same way, I am with you now. I am not a distant God in a far-off heaven. I am nearer than your next breath, closer than your own heartbeat. If you call out to me, I will answer. But you must do more than simply hear these words. You must allow them to sink into the deepest parts of your being. Words that are only heard with the ears are like seeds scattered on hard, stony ground. They lie on the surface until the worries and distractions of the world, like birds, come and snatch them away, leaving nothing behind to grow. But if you will open your heart, if you will allow it to become soft and receptive ground, these words I am speaking will take root. They will grow into a mighty tree of faith within you, giving you unshakable strength when the hour of darkness comes. Do not harden your heart, my child. Do not tell yourself, I will think about this tomorrow. Tomorrow is not guaranteed to anyone. This very moment is the gift I am offering you. It is your opportunity. I know what holds you back. You are thinking of your past mistakes, your failures. Guilt and shame are heavy chains around your soul. You whisper to yourself, how could God choose someone like me? How can I possibly be forgiven after all I've done? Listen to my answer. Do you remember the thief who hung on a cross next to me? He had nothing left. His life was over. He had no time to perform good deeds, no years left to prove that he had changed. All he had was one moment, and in that moment, with his last breath, he turned his heart toward me and cried out, remember me. And what was my reply? I said to him, today you will be with me in paradise. Do you finally understand? It was not about his past record. It was not about his works. It was about the simple, desperate turning of his heart toward me in his final moments. So do not ever tell yourself that you are too far gone. If you turn to me right now, in this moment, I will not reject you. I will receive you with open arms. Yes, my child, you must know that difficult days are coming. The world as you know it will be shaken. The things you once thought were secure and permanent will begin to crumble. Men will boast of their own power and their great achievements, but their towers of pride will fall. Kingdoms and nations will rage against one another, but they will be scattered like dust in a strong wind. However, in the midst of all this chaos, those who are hidden in me will stand firm. They may be pressed on every side, but they will not be crushed. They may be struck down, but they will not be abandoned or destroyed. Why? Because I will be their shelter. I will cover them with my own hand. I am not telling you this to fill you with fear. I am telling you this to make you wise. Fear causes people to panic and hide in all the wrong places, but wisdom causes them to prepare. I want you to be prepared, my child. Not with money stored away in bank accounts, not with weapons of war, but with treasures that cannot be stolen. I want you to be prepared with a faith that cannot be shaken, with a love that cannot be extinguished, and with a truth that cannot be silenced. This is the real treasure I am offering you. It is a treasure that moth and rust cannot destroy, and that thieves cannot break in and steal. Listen closely to my promise, my child. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. When you pass through the deep waters, they will not sweep over you. Notice that I do not promise that you will never see the fire or the water. I promise that you will not be consumed by them. Do you see the profound difference? The world offers you the empty promise of escaping all suffering. I offer you a greater promise. I will be with you in the midst of it. For my presence with you is far more powerful than any pain you will endure. There are so many voices in this world, and each one is competing for your attention. Some voices will speak smooth, flattering words to manipulate you. Some will speak terrifying words to control you. Some will speak empty, meaningless words just to waste your precious time. But I am speaking words that bring eternal life. You must learn to test every word you hear. Ask yourself, does this lead me closer to God, or does it pull me farther away? If it pulls you away from me, let it go. If it causes you to doubt my unconditional love for you, cast it aside immediately. If it tells you that your worth is determined by the opinions of men or by your own accomplishments, Reject that lie. Your worth was measured and permanently established by the price I was willing to pay for you. And I did not pay with something as common as silver or gold. I paid for you with my own blood. Do not be deceived, my child. The enemy of your soul is real, and he still whispers his lies, just as he did in the garden at the beginning of time. He is a master of twisting truth into half-truths. He will point to your weaknesses and tell you that they are your final story. He will tell you that you are a failure and that your flaws disqualify you. But hear my voice instead. Your weakness is not your end. In fact, it is the very place where my strength can begin to work in you. For when you are weak and you admit it, then I can be strong on your behalf. Stop trying to carry the immense burden of your life all by yourself. Lay it down at my feet and you will find rest. Yes, my child, true rest for your soul. You are so weary because you have been trying to be your own savior. You are weighed down because you are carrying guilt and anxiety that you were never designed to carry. Come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, for it is easy to bear. My burden is light, not because it is without weight, but because I am carrying it with you. The rest that I give is not like the rest the world offers, which is merely a temporary escape through distraction and entertainment. My rest is a deep, abiding peace in the middle of a raging storm. It is a profound calm when everything around you is in chaos. Do you see now, my child? I am not far away. I am not waiting for you to perform perfectly or to climb some impossible spiritual ladder to reach me. I have already come down to you. I walked on your earth. I lived among you. I felt your hunger, your thirst, and your pain. I know what it is to be rejected by friends, to be betrayed by those you trust, to be mocked, beaten, and misunderstood. I know the piercing cry of loneliness. I am not a God who observes your suffering from a safe distance. I am a God who has walked in your shoes. And because I have walked in your steps, I am uniquely qualified to guide you in mine. I want you to know, my child, that even your smallest act of faith is seen and cherished by me. The quiet whisper of a prayer when you feel too weak to speak. The simple act of lifting your eyes toward heaven when shame is telling you to look at the ground. The small act of kindness you show to another person when no one else is watching to thank you. All of it is seen by me. All of it is precious to me. I do not measure success as men measure it. Men look at the outward appearance and the grand accomplishments. I look at the heart. Do not despise the small beginnings of faith in your life. Do not ever think that your offering is too little to matter. Anything that is given to me in love, no matter how small, is never, ever wasted. My child, I knew you before you were even formed. I have written all of your days in my book before a single one of them came to be. I have numbered the very hairs on your head. I know your thoughts before they even form in your mind. I know the words you are about to speak before they ever leave your tongue. There is nothing about you that is hidden from me. And the most glorious truth of all is this. Knowing all of that, I love you still. I do not love you because of what you do or what you achieve. I love you because of who I am. I am love. My love is not something you can earn. It is a free gift. But even the most precious gift must be received, my child. A gift that is left unopened remains untouched and unenjoyed. I am offering you the greatest gift of all, Mizov, but you must be willing to open your heart to receive me. Do not harden it with pride or doubt. Do not close the door when you hear me knocking. I will not force my way into your life. I am a gentleman. I call to you gently. I wait for you with divine patience. But understand, the hour is short, and the choice is now before you. Yes, my child, the world will mock these words. They will scoff and say, "Where is this God you speak of?" They will laugh at the idea of faith. They will put their trust in their own limited wisdom and understanding. But I tell you, the wisdom of this world is foolishness in my sight, and what they call the foolishness of God is infinitely wiser than the greatest wisdom of men. Do not be swayed by the loud noise of the crowd. truth does not require a majority vote to be true. Light does not need permission from the darkness to shine. Hold fast, my child. Hold on tightly to the truths I am telling you now. A great shaking is coming upon the earth, and only that which is built on me will be left standing. Houses, lives, and philosophies built on the shifting sands of human opinion will collapse in the storm, but the house built on the solid rock will remain. I am that rock. If you build your life upon me, you will not be moved. The winds of chaos may roar, and the floodwaters of trouble may rise, but your foundation will not break. Do you not remember, my child? Have you forgotten my power? Do you not remember how I fed thousands of people with just a few loaves of bread and 2 small fish? Do you not remember how I spoke to the raging sea and it became calm? How I gave sight to the man born blind? How I opened prison doors for my servants? Do you not see that I am the same God yesterday, today, and forever? If I did it then, I can do it now. You must learn to trust me, not your limited sight. Trust me, not your fluctuating feelings. Trust me, because I am faithful and I cannot fail. My child, I am preparing a place for you. This world, with all its beauty and its pain, is not your final home. Do not cling too tightly to the things of this earth. What you see with your physical eyes will all one day pass away, but what I give to you is eternal. There is a day coming when I will personally wipe every tear from your eyes. A day when death itself will be no more, when all sorrow and crying and pain will flee away forever. You were created for that day. That is why nothing in this world can ever fully satisfy the deepest longing of your soul. Your spirit yearns for eternity, because I have placed eternity in your heart. But until that glorious day comes, I call you to walk with me now, not in cowering fear, but in bold faith, not in crippling despair, but in vibrant hope, not in bitter hatred, but in radical love. I want you to shine where I have placed you. Be a light in the surrounding darkness. Be salt that brings flavor and preservation to a decaying world. Do not ever think that you are too small or insignificant to make a difference. A single candle may seem small, but in the deepest, darkest night, even that one small flame has the power to break the darkness. My child, I am still speaking to you. Hear me now, for my words are life itself, and whoever receives them will never again have to walk in darkness. You have been afraid of the night and you have feared the storm, but behold, I am the one who rules over the storm. The winds listen to my voice, and the seas become calm at my command. Why then do you still doubt, O child of dust, when the very maker of the heavens and the earth calls you by your name? Remember who I am. I am the one who spoke, and light burst forth from nothingness. I am the one who hung the stars in the cosmos and set the moon in its orbit to mark the seasons of the night. I measured all the oceans of the world in the hollow of my hand, and I stood at the shore and told the proud waves, "This far you may come and no farther." I am not a man that I should lie. My promises are not empty. My word stands forever. You are afraid because you are looking at the giant waves rising around you. But I say to you, lift up your eyes, my child. Look to me. The very waters that threaten to drown you are the same waters I can command to part, making a dry path for you to walk through. Did I not make a way through the Red Sea for my people when they were trapped with nowhere to go? Did I not bring water from a solid rock and provide bread from heaven when they were starving in the desert? What I did for them, I will do for you now. I have not changed. My arm has not grown short. My power has not been diminished. I am the Lord, and I will accomplish what I have spoken. Believe, my child. Believe even when the mountains seem to tremble and the earth gives way beneath your feet. Believe even when people mock you and call you a fool for your faith. Believe even when every door seems to be slammed shut and every path appears to be blocked. For faith is the divine key that unlocks the door to the impossible. Faith is the hand that reaches into the unseen spiritual realm and draws down the miracles of heaven to earth. When you choose to believe me, you join hands with eternity itself, and all of creation will bend to help fulfill my promise in your life. Stop looking at the storm. Look at me. Remember Peter. He walked on the water as long as his eyes were fixed on me. The moment he looked away and saw the wind and the waves, he began to sink. Learn this vital lesson from him. Do not measure my limitless power by the size of the problems you see around you. Measure my power by who I am. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. I am the same God who raised the dead, healed the leper, opened the eyes of the blind, and broke the chains of the captives. The miracles I performed then, I still perform now. My hand has not grown old. My voice has not grown silent. My child, the hour grows dark in the world, but my light is infinitely greater than any darkness. The darkness itself trembles at the sound of my name. Even death must bow before me. I hold the keys of life and death in my hand, and no one and nothing can snatch you from my grasp. Therefore, do not be afraid. The one who places their trust in me shall not be moved. Though the entire world shakes around him, he shall stand firm. Though the earth itself passes away, my word and my promises to you shall never pass away. I am the God of miracles. I specialize in making a way where there is no way. I open the womb of the barren woman. I bring forth rivers of living water in the dry, desert places of your life. I speak to dry bones and they live again. I take the broken pieces of your life and I make something beautiful and whole out of them. Do you not realize that every true miracle begins at the exact point where human strength ends? When you finally come to the end of yourself, that is precisely where I begin my greatest work. When you are weak, that is when my power is most perfectly revealed in you. So my child, I am asking you to believe when there is no logical reason left to believe. I am asking you to hope when the night is at its longest and darkest. I am asking you to pray even when you feel nothing at all. For your faith is not built on your shifting feelings. It is built on the unshakable truth of who I am. I am that truth. I remain faithful even when you are faithless. My covenant with you does not depend on the changing moods of your heart, but on my unchanging, everlasting love. You say, Lord, I am surrounded by my enemies. But I say to you, look again with the eyes of faith, for those who are with you are far more than those who are against you. I send my angels to stand guard over you. They make their camp around those who fear my name. I have given my angels charge over you to protect you in all your ways. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but the danger shall not come near you. When you must walk through the valley of the shadow of death, know that I am with you. I am not only the God of the mountaintop experiences, I am also the God of the lowest valleys. My rod and my staff, they will comfort you. You will not be overcome because I have already overcome the world. Do you honestly think your sin is greater than my mercy? My child, my mercy reaches deeper than the deepest pit you have ever fallen into. If you will simply turn to me, I will lift you out of that pit and set your feet upon a solid rock. Though your sins are as scarlet, I will make them as white as snow. I do not hold your past against you when you return to me. I make all things new. The world will promise you strength, but its strength will always fail you in the end. I alone can give you true power, the power to love your enemies, the power to forgive those who seem unforgivable, the power to endure suffering with grace and come forth from the fire like pure gold. This, my child, is the miracle you often overlook. Not the dramatic shaking of the earth or the parting of the sea, but the quiet, supernatural changing of a heart of stone into a heart of flesh. The greatest miracle of all is the one that happens inside of you. My child, do not despise the trials I allow in your life. They are the refiner's fire that purifies your faith. They are not sent to destroy you, but to shape you, to prove you, and to show you that my grace is always sufficient for you. The storm reveals what your house is truly built upon. If you trust me, you will see that even the things the enemy meant for your evil, I will skillfully turn around for your ultimate good. Every pain, every tear, every frustrating delay has a divine purpose in my plan. Lift up your head, my child. The final victory has already been written. The cross was not a defeat. It was the greatest triumph in the history of the universe. When men saw a brutal death, I saw the resurrection of all humanity. When they rolled a heavy stone to seal the tomb, I was already preparing to break it wide open. I am the God who consistently brings life out of death, hope out of despair, and joy out of mourning. Trust me, especially when nothing around you makes sense. Trust me when I seem silent, for even in the silence, I am working on your behalf. When you cannot see my hand at work, hold on to my word. My promises are the anchor for your soul. My spirit is your ever-present guide. The path ahead may twist and turn, but it does not end in darkness. I am leading you to everlasting life. Do not be afraid, my child. Miracles are not relics of the past. They are alive and active today. Each breath you take is a miracle of my sustaining mercy. Each sunrise is a fresh whisper of my faithfulness. Each answered prayer is a tangible sign of my nearness. You may not see everything I am doing behind the scenes, but I promise you, I am doing far more than you could ever ask or imagine. My plans are higher than your thoughts, and my ways are beyond your complete understanding. So hold on to me. Do not let the world steal your peace. Do not let fear rob you of your faith. Speak my name and the darkness must flee. Call upon me in your time of trouble and I will answer you. You are not alone and you never have been. Even before you formed a prayer, I heard the cry of your heart. Even before you wept, I was there to catch your tears. My child, I have engraved you upon the palms of my hands. You are mine. I will never forget you. The fire cannot consume you. The flood cannot drown you. And the enemy cannot snatch you from my powerful grasp. I am your refuge. I am your fortress. I am your deliverer. I am your friend. I am your healer. I am your shepherd. I am your peace. Look to the heavens and remember who commands them. The stars shine because I told them to. The thunder rolls because I gave it a voice. The flowers bloom because I breathed life into the dust. And you, my child, you are worth infinitely more than all of these. I formed you with my own hands. I breathed my own spirit into you. I know every heartbeat, every thought, every secret longing of your soul. Therefore, do not lose heart when the way grows narrow and difficult. Walk by faith, not by what you see. Keep your eyes fixed on me and you will see the glory of God, for I still turn water into wine. I still make the lame to walk and the blind to see. I still speak to the storm and it obeys me. I still call the dead to rise. And I still take broken hearts and make them whole again. Yes, my child, I am near to the brokenhearted. I bind up the wounds of all who cry out to me. I give strength to the weary and hope to the hopeless. I do not despise your weakness. I use it to reveal my limitless power. My grace is sufficient for you. Trust me, my beloved. I am the same God who parted the seas, who shut the mouths of lions, and who walked in the fiery furnace with my faithful ones. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. What I have spoken, I will perform. What I have promised, I will bring to completion. So walk with me. Believe in me. Cling to me with all your heart, soul, and mind. For though the night may seem endless, the dawn is very near. And when it breaks, you will look back and see that I was with you through it all. My child, your story is not ending in sorrow. It is ending in victory. For I am the Lord your God, and my word shall not fail.